So what do you think of that new wooden riser that I put in my office to put up my monitor? I got it on Amazon and I really, really like it. It's bigger than I thought it was. And it gives me more space on my desk. So tell me what you think in the comments. I really, really like it a lot, even though it feels like I lost space, but at the same time I gained space because now everything is like off my desk. But anyway, I'm really loving it. Hey there, guys and gals. This is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com, and thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you guys for leaving comments on my last video. And as a matter of fact, there's one gentleman that he actually said that he was going to reach out to me because he was kind of worried that I was off YouTube for 4 weeks. And you know, the truth is that, you know, creative burnout is an actual thing. And in this, you know, in this pursuit of being super duper consistent, sometimes you just gotta kind of like step back and, you know, just take some time. Just take time for inventory, take time to reconnect, all these things. If you want to watch that video, I will link it for you right below. But I discuss kind of like why you need to take a break sometimes. And so, but once you're done taking a break, you got to come back, and you got to come back full force, right? And one of the things that I personally struggled with, like for a long time, like for a really, really long time, people don't believe me. That's because you didn't know me 4 years ago, right? But if you knew me then, you would know that I have battled inconsistency for a super duper long time. And so in this video, I want to share a real simple few little tips that are going to help you if you struggle with being consistent. I want to share with you what I did to overcome my lack of consistency, how I finally, you know, kind of like nailed the consistency part. Not in every single part of my life, though, just in certain parts of my life, okay? And how you can apply these simple strategies to your business so that you can start creating more consistency in your business too. So if you want to learn how to become more consistent inside of your business, even when it feels like nothing is happening, then keep on watching. All right, guys and gals, again, this is Barbie Figueroa with RiseMarketingAndDesign.com. Please take just one little moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would truly, truly appreciate that. All right, guys and gals, online business, it is what I tell my clients and my students. It is really a reflection of ourselves, right? So that might be kind of like a painful thing to hear because it's like, oh, you know, we want to think that we've got it all together and that everything's great and dandy, but you know, it's empowering at the same time because if you know that you're the problem, right, then you can fix it. And that is one thing that I acknowledge, that I had to take responsibility for my mediocrity, basically. And so I struggled with inconsistency for a really, really long time. Now, I think that inconsistency comes also from sort of like a misalignment with what you're supposed to be doing. You want to show up with purpose. You want to be passionate about the things that you're promoting or selling. And so if you are kind of like out of alignment in that area, it's going to be difficult to be consistent. So that's the first thing that I highly encourage you to do, is really take inventory of where you at. You may have like the best intentions in the world, but if you are in the wrong location, then you're not going to get the results that you really want, right? So what do I mean by the wrong location? Well, you could totally be a health and wellness advocate, right? You're an enthusiast. You love health and wellness. You do track when your computer's off. And so you figured, oh, I'm going to get in a network marketing company that is all about health and wellness. And then you are in that network marketing company and you feel so like unmotivated. You don't want to really do anything and whatever because you're not, you love health and wellness, but you're not really like a salesperson. So when you can be most powerful and effective is when all the things align, when your strengths, your gifts, your talents, and the way that you serve people is all in alignment. You have to be in alignment with your passions, your purpose, your strengths, gifts, and talents if you want to be consistent. Now, I know that can take a little bit of time to kind of like figure things out. That's why you have to consistently be taking some sort of forward action, because the action is going to give you the feedback that you need to really figure these things out. They're just going to kind of come into place, right? So I love this quote, which is, clarity comes from action, not from thought. So the only way that you're really going to be able to uncover your strengths, gifts, and your talents is by doing, because we learn by doing, not by watching, not by observing, not by reading. We can do all of those things, but it isn't until we actually take action towards our goals that we actually gain that clarity. And then finally, for me, it is all about creating the little tiny itty bitty micro habit. Okay. It's an itty bitty micro habit. Success is created one habit at a time. One thing I taught my coaching clients was creating consistency through the power of one. Through the power of one. Now, what does that mean? It means you want to start really small with something that you can handle, just so that you can create the habit. You know how some people say, go big or go home. And I'm like, no, start small or fail, right? You have to start small, really small, baby steps, so that you can, especially if you are a chronic inconsistency, chaotic mess like I was, the only way to develop the discipline of consistency is one thing at a time. So if you have a notepad, I highly encourage you to take down this note. And if you don't have one, get one, because this is going to help you a lot. If you struggle in the consistency department, the first thing you want to do is you want to create one piece of content every single week. Just one. Just one. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Don't try to do too much. Just one. Even if it's just 5 minutes long, even if it's just a couple of minutes long, but just one, even if it's just one social media post a week. The thing is to get consistent, to develop the habit of consistency. So what does that look like? Well, it could be one video, one Instagram post, one social media post on Facebook, okay? One a week, just one a week. Do that for like 30 days. Try to do it for 60 days or even up to 90 days. One every single week. You believe it or not, at the end of 52 weeks, you will have 52 pieces of content. Now, if you start to get a handle on being consistent with one, then you can add another one. Then you can add another one and multiply that by 2. And then that's 104 pieces of content in a year. So you want to start with one piece of content. Now, the second thing I'm going to encourage you to do, if you are building your business online and you are trying to build an audience and get traction, you want to be on one of each of these platforms. You want to be on one social networking platform and one SEO driven platform. Okay. So what does that look like and why do you want to do that? Well, the social networking platform like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that is going to put you right where the people are, especially if you're trying to build your business based on organic traffic. That's going to put you right in the middle of where the people are right now, right? So it's kind of like high touch so that you can start networking, connecting, building your know, like, and trust factor. And so you want to be on one social network. Then you also want to be on one SEO driven platform so that as people are searching for content using specific keywords, you come up in the search engines. So what does that look like? It looks like YouTube. That looks like Pinterest or even blogging. So if you are on YouTube, it is search driven. If you are on Pinterest, it is also search driven. And if you're blogging, that also comes out in the search engines. Okay. So far we've got one post per week, one piece of content per week on one social media platform and one SEO driven platform. So one. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to be building your list. So even if you have one person on your email list, you want to email them once a week, just once a week. Okay. So pick a day. Saturday is usually when I do it, right? So you want to pick one day a week to email your list, even if you only have one person on there. So if you want to create consistency through the power of one, then let's recap. Number one, create one piece of content. Then what you want to do is you want to upload that piece of content to one social media, social networking platform, and then one search-driven platform. And then obviously you're going to be building your list, so you want to send out one email per week. That's it. One. And start creating that habit. And then once you start creating the habit, see, leadership comes through consistency. And if people see that you're consistent, they perceive you as a leader because you're serious, you're showing up, and you are, even if it's through one, because it'll add up. It's funny because I was on Facebook talking about this a few weeks ago, and a really big marketer, he said, "Oh, so you've read the book?" And I was like, "What book?" And then he's like, something by Stephen Covey. And I was like, no, I actually haven't read the book. I just learned through experience because I am one of those people who struggled so bad with inconsistency that the only way that I could learn for myself was through experience and through doing it. So that is really funny because I never had to read the book. I learned it through my own failures. So that's why failure is also a good thing, and it's a great teacher. So you can learn so much from it. Well, if you're anything like me and you have struggled in the past with consistency, or you're still struggling with it while you're trying to build an online business, you're trying to build a team, and you want to finally break through, I've got a really great resource for you that documents basically my journey of the 3 phases of growth that I myself had to go through in order to become a top affiliate inside of my company. And it might be of value to you. So I'm going to go ahead and invite you to go check it out at www.speedsponsoringblueprint.com. You can download that PDF and a video training, and that'll help you start getting on track and giving you more of like what you can expect if you want to build a big team and how to start little baby steps at a time. So make sure to check that out again at www.speedsponsoringblueprint.com. All right, guys. Well, I hope that this video helped you. If it did, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted the next time that I upload a video to my YouTube channel. And just so that I know that this content helped you, if you go ahead and leave a comment or an emoji or whatever right below this video, I would really, truly appreciate that. All right, guys and gals, this has been Barbie Figueroa. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video. Bye.